This is your WW3 news of a Sunday afternoon. It's a bit hot. Regarding the Henry Novak case, the nitty-gritty is coming out. And last not least, the latest regarding Hampshire police. After 3 days or 4 days of his murder, they want to release a statement to the public saying he was the aggressor of Vikram Tikwa. And obviously, they wanted to even make a public statement this time during the murder trial of Henry, which they wasn't permitted to do so because it would just only contradict the valid procedure of prosecuting this scumbag, you can call him. He was found guilty for murder. And this evidence, the racist card does not work every time. A very amateurish carrot from his family. His mum's going to have to appear in court the 17th of July for sentencing. Him, his brother and his old man has to appear for offences regarding possession of certain weapons. And obviously there's a story, I think in 2022, he nicked, was it more than £1,000 of so-called goods and weapons? Was it from the temple? We do not know because it was referred to the Hampshire police, and the Hampshire police never done nothing. And as you probably know, what has happened in 2023, the neighbour reported them for using some type of firearms in that back garden, air pistols, air rifles, which under current legislation you cannot keep. And obviously, if they would investigate it, I think they would have found that arsenal of weapons. And obviously, this Vikram, during a road rage incident in front of the Sikh temple, pulling out the Sandakan sword, waving around at motorists. You know, just as well his brother held him back, a little bit of common sense. Well, that neck of the woods there, not, you know, that bright, you know, seeing how amateurish they tried to cover up the murder of poor Henry Novak. Because I think his brother said during the body cam video, he said he had his turban pulled off and he had some injuries to his eye, which visibly speaking, there was practically nothing. And did he ever went to hospital to casualty to certify his injuries? Because, you know, it's very important when it comes to assaults, you have some type of medical paperwork to back it. And this two-tier policing system, believing the words of just one person without investigating, using logic and common sense, and actually gathering evidence. In this case of poor Henry, they just arrested a bleeding man to death in handcuffs. Notice all the lies this Vikram said. His brother, just as well, there was someone who had a bit of more common sense, who's seen right through it. If you're thinking of you lot out there, illegals or bum chums of Labour, thinking of playing the racist card, think again. It could backfire on you really badly. And now this so-called two-tier system policing and so on's been discovered. Things like in other videos I said, it has to change. It can't carry on like this. People in society has to be treated in an equal manner. There is no privileged treatment for one or the other. There is not space for that. That's how you create racism. And in this current era, it's racism against the British people, or the so-called white majority of the population, or whatever they are.